we have come again. Let's go to the text. A few are already dead, many of them have had died, and several are going through the pangs of death. Many of them are going to die. The river Buriganga is an example of a dying river. Buriganga is the best example of the river which is about to die. A report published in the Daily Sun describes published in the Daily Sun describes what has happened to the river Buriganga and why. What has happened to the Buriganga and why it was happened. Its water is polluted and a perpetual stench fills the air around it. Its water is polluted and it is permanently stench. Permanently you will get stench around the river, fills the air around it, but that is not what it was like before. It is not. You can see what it is the condition of our river at present, the present condition, but it was not before. It was not as before. It was not before. Present condition. Now you will get present condition. You can see, but it was not. This condition was not before. Next, second part. The report says we have already known about the Daily Sun. The Daily Sun. The report says that the river had a glorious past. The river Buriganga had a glorious, that means beautiful, nice past, that means memorable past. Once it was a tributary of the mighty Ganges and flowed into the Bay of Bengal through the river Dhaleshwari. It was a tributary, that means it was a small river of mighty, that means big river Ganga, and flowed into the Bay of Bengal, and it was flowed into the Bay of Bengal, the river Dhaleshwari, through the river, it going through the river Dhaleshwari and fall down in the Bay of Bengal. Gradually it lost its link with the Ganges and got the name Buriganga, and finally gradually day by day it lost its link with its connection. It lost its connection with Ganges and got the name Buriganga, and it turned into its name Buriganga. It was called then Buriganga. The Mughals marveled at the tide level of the Buriganga and founded their capital Jahangirnagar on its bank in 1610. First, the name of our capital Dhaka was Jahangirnagar, and that means it was in 1610. It was in 1610. It was founded, the capital Jahangirnagar. The time was 1610. The river supplied drinking water. The river supplied drinking water and supported trade and commerce. We got our drinking water from the river in the past, and we got a that means we got a benefit in trade and commerce from the Buriganga river. It supported us for our trade and commerce. Jahangirnagar was renowned Dhaka. Yes, renamed, sorry. Jahangirnagar was renamed Dhaka, which grew into a heavily populated city with a chronic shortage of space. Later, it was turned into Dhaka. Its name was given Dhaka in place of Jahangirnagar, and then the Dhaka got a huge population after getting the name of Dhaka. It is said there. Then next part, the city paid back the bounty of the river by sucking life out of it. The river supported the city with trade and commerce, supplying water, but the city gave their bounty. That means the city gave his bounty, that means gift, reward. How? By sucking life out of it. That means taking out river's life from the river. That is, it is said, this is the reward. This is the reward. That means bounty. The city paid back the bounty. The city paid back, that means taken back the bounty, that means reward of the river, by sucking life out of it. That means sucking, that means struggling, that means killing and going and throwing the river to die. According to newspaper report, the Buriganga is dying because of pollution. That means because of pollution, the river is going to die. Huge quantities of toxic chemicals and waste from mills and factories, hospitals and clinics and households and other establishment are dumped into the river every day. That means you have seen the picture before. I have shown you some pictures before starting the text. There you can see there are many pictures you can see, and the chemicals, toxic chemicals and waste from mills, factories, hospitals, clinics, households and other establishments. They dumped all kinds of chemicals and waste into the river every day. The city of Dhaka discharges about 4,500 tons of solid waste every day, and most of it is directly released into the Buriganga. You have seen in the picture that there are many people. A woman is dumping her waste into the river, and with the canal there are also chemical, that means toxic chemicals also mixed with the river water. This scene we have seen in the previous pictures. 4,500 tons of solid waste every day. Per day 500 tons solid waste have been thrown in the Buriganga river. According to the Department of Environment, DOE, according to their record, 20,000 tons of tannery waste. That means tannery waste, I have shown a picture before. That is tannery waste, 20,000 tons of tannery waste, including some highly toxic chemicals, materials, are released into the river every day. Per day, this 4,500 and 20,000, that means 24,500 tons of waste they throw every day in the river water. Experts identified 9 industrial areas in expert, that means the expert person who are very expert in environment. They are expert identified, that means notified 9 or shown 9 industrial areas in and around the capital city as the primary sources of river pollution. Primary sources, that is first source, that means first source of river pollution, that is they identified 9 areas, 9 industrial areas. We will see the names of the industrial areas. This is Tongi, Tezga, around the Dhaka city, Tongi, Tezga, Hazaribagh, Tarabo, Narayanganj, Sabar, Gazipur, Dhaka export processing zone and Ghorashal. These 9 areas is the very dangerous areas of river pollution, that means water pollution. They throw many garbage, chemical, toxic chemicals, waste, everything to our river. Next, last para, that is the river would need a monster's stomach to digest all waste mentioned above. We think that is river should have a stomach like a monster, দৈত্যের মতো, monster stomach to digest all the waste mentioned above. We got many sources of waste. Before we have seen this, all this, that means 24,500 tons waste have to digest the river. The river Buriganga has to digest all waste mentioned above. So she needs to have a stomach like a monster, but it's not possible. There is a limit up to which it can put up with its cruel and thoughtless treatment. So they have to limit, they have to think, the industries, the human beings the cities have to think the life of the river, and they should not be cruel and thoughtless treatment, that they should not make thoughtless treatment to our river. We the human have successfully killed one of our rivers. That means there is a pathetic tune we got there. That means we the human have successfully, we are doing successfully with credit kill one of our rivers. We are killing a river. We have many rivers. Of this river, Buriganga is one of the rivers. So we are killing our river Buriganga very successfully. It is said there are other rivers in the country that are being subjected to similar thoughtless treatment. We will get another rivers, they are going to die also one after another, unless we take care of our rivers. If we do not take care of our rivers, there may come a time, once upon a time there will come a time when we will cry. Then we will shout, cry, water, 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 and find it nowhere. So for this reason, we have to be careful of our river, of our water. So, this is our lesson. This is an important lesson for you. I think it is very important, and you will get, I think, many benefit after reading the text. You should read it very carefully at home. If you have question, you can ask, no problem. If the passage is set for first passage, then you have to write some short question, some multiple, that means MCQ question, multiple choice question, that I will show you. Choose the correct answer from the alternatives. Each you have get 1 mark, that means 5. 5 will get 1 into 5, that means 5 marks. Number A, multiple choice. The word tributary refers to fountain, territory, stream, kingdom. What is tributary? Tributary, that means territory. The answer will be territory. The Buriganga water fills the air with aroma, fragrance, stings, scent. That means stings. The best synonym of toxic is poisonous. That means there are 4 answers, alternative answer: poisonous, hygienic, health, useful. That means poisonous. Answer will be poisonous. The word marveled in the passage means offend, grief-stricken, hurt, overwhelmed. That means overwhelmed. The word identified in the passage means exclude, trace out, tease, carry out. That means trace out. This is the answer. And now you will get homework. Please, you will read it at home very carefully and give some important answer of the question. You will write at home, and when the college will open, when you will come to our college next time, you will show us the notebook, note khata. You must show us the answer paper, answer copy. Now, what is this? Number B. Each question will bear 2. 5 question will bear 5. That means 2 into 5. That means 10. Number A. What is the commercial? What is the commercial of the river Buriganga? That means commercial aspect. There will be a commercial aspect. There is mistake. How is the river Buriganga polluted? What did the Mughals marvel at? What was the outcome of it? What amount of the solid waste is produced in Dhaka city, and where does it go? What may happen if we do not take care of our rivers? You will trace first the answer of the question in the text, then you will write the answer in your home book. Now, if you have any question, you can ask. Mahfuz Bhaiya Jiban is watching. There is no question. Okay. Now, thank you all. Have a nice day, nice time. Stay at home, be safe, and you must take preparation for your coming exam. When the college will open, your exam will be set, and you have to sit for the examination. See you again. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.